Hi, I'm Carol Weaver. This is my living room, and I'm going to teach you slowly the basic moves of a classical Pilates class. I will do modifications and I will go through slowly. If you've never done classical Pilates before, you might want to start right here. So, first of all, we're going to do those principles of Pilates. We're going to think about them before we start the routine. So let's lie on our mat. I just want you to bend your knees, put your feet flat on the floor, lay your head down, and just think about your breath. So just breathe naturally into your ribs. And you can even put your hands on your ribs, around your ribs, and breathe side to side into your ribs. Just filling those ribs and then exhaling your air, pulling your belly button in as you exhale your air. Inhale and exhale. Pull that belly button in. Exhale all your air. Now I want you to think about expanding your ribs, not only side to side, but front to back. So I want you to think about your ribs going up to the ceiling and the back of your ribs pressing down into your mat and also going side to side. 2 deep breath. Big breath. Pulling that belly button in. And one more breath. Now I want you to think not only side to side and front and back of your ribs, but also elongating your spine. It's kind of hard to think about that on the mat, but I want you to think about elongating your spine. So that's taking the bottom of your ribs and elongating them, or elongating that spine and feeling that gap between the top of your hips and the bottom of your ribs. So just expanding and lifting. And then as you're breathing, just continue that breathing. I want you to gently tuck and tilt your spine. So inhale, tailbone up, a little arch in your back, exhale, or arch in your back as you exhale. So inhale, back flat, exhale down. Just rocking that nice little gentle pelvic tilt, just warming up your pelvic region, warming up those hips. And now what I want you to do is think about having a bowl of soup on your stomach. And you don't want to have that bowl of soup. You don't want to have your tailbone up and your back flat into the mat where that bowl of soup just falls all over your upper area, chest area. And then you also don't want your back so arched that that bowl of soup goes down between your legs. You want to find a nice neutral spine there between the tuck and the tilt where the bowl of soup is just sitting on your abdomen, just not going to spill. And there should be a little bit of arch in your back, but not a big arch and not flat in. That's the neutral position for Pilates. So tuck and tilt one more time and then find that nice neutral spine where you have that nice bowl of soup just sitting there. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, and then I want you to put your hands on the mat and I want you to bring your right knee in, followed by your left, keeping your that nice neutral spine. And then I want you to breathe in, and as your legs are up, pull that belly button in. And you might think about a whole face of a clock. It's not just your belly button, actually, it's your whole abdomen. So breathing in again, and then pulling in. feeling that engagement of your core. So with that engagement of your core, we're just doing a little bit of prep. So when you inhale up and then exhale, lift up, your chin goes into your chest, and you're just going to lift up a little bit. Pulling that belly button in, pulling, lift up, lift up, lift up, and then coming back down, one vertebra at a time to the mat. So that might be a little challenging for you. If you want to modify it, you don't have to have your legs up. So if you want to have your feet flat on the floor, you can also do that. Inhale, and then exhale, lift. And inhale down. And then I want you to think we're going to do a little bit of spine, all core and stabilization here. We're going to do the dead bug. So I want you to take your hands up to the ceiling, and I want you to take your right hand back, right knee back, left arm forward, left leg straight forward, and then just the other side. And then you're just going to go back and forth, pulling that belly button into your spine, feeling that stability. Pull it in. Keep breathing. Inhale. And then exhale on the other leg. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. And then bring your knees into your chest. Hug them in. Release that lower back. Just relax that lower back into the mat. And one thing I like to say is we're going to rock and roll. So do a little massage. You rock your knees back and forth. Rock and roll. Breathing, relaxing, and then letting your knees go in a circle. That's your roll. Rolling around in a circle the other way. And then we're going to put our feet down. And we're going to start with the first Pilates exercise. It's called the 100. It's called the 100 because you do 10 breaths. 5 in, 5 out. And you do that 10 times. And then 10 times 10 is 100. So that's why it's called 100. So your legs, your palms are going to be on the floor. You're going to bring your right knee up, followed by the left. You can do this in tabletop. We'll start there first. So you want to go inhale, and then lift your head and chest. Keep a little apple under your chin. Don't put your chin into your chest. Reach toward the bottom of the mat, and then you inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, it's vigorous pumping. It's up to the knees and down to the hips. Inhale and exhale. And then you can also straighten out your legs, hugging those legs together. Hug, 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 hug. Hug, you can put your heels together and your toes out. That's called the Pilates stance. Pull that belly button in. And let's do one more breath. And knees into chest, lower your head and chest. So now what we're going to do is the roll up, but we're going to do the modification first. Some people have a hard time. I'll do one roll up, just showing you what a roll up is. It's coming up. A lot of people have a hard time with that. Just the core strength isn't there yet. So I'm going to do a modification for you first. So you're going to bend your knees. You're going to come up like this. So you bend your knees. I have 20-somethings that need to do this, so don't feel bad if you need to do this. So you're going to inhale, bring your arms up here, and you're going to bring your head and chest up, look down the center of your body, then you're going to take your hands behind your thighs, and you're going to walk up. Got it? And then you're going to straighten out those legs, flex those feet, and you're going to reach toward your toes, bringing those ribs away from the hips as you reach over toward your toes. And then you're going to come back down, and then slowly you're going to put your tailbone to the wall in front of you, and then you're going to go down, 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 down. So we're going to do that 2 more times in that modified version, and then we'll do the full roll up. And you can continue to do the modified version. Don't feel bad. Plus, I won't see you because this is a video. Okay, so we're going to inhale. Oh, go like this. Inhale, and then walk out those legs, straighten out, and reach forward. Inhale, return. Exhale, 1 vertebrae at a time. Put that tailbone forward, down. Bend your knees again. Come on up, grab behind your legs. Let's go. Straighten it out, and then reach towards your toes. It feels so good. If you flex your feet, you get a lot better stretch in your hamstring. So let's come on down. Let's do it with our legs straight. That's a little bit harder. You flex your feet, and you're going to hug the midline of your body. I say that a lot. Hug those legs together. But first of all, you're going to put your arms up, and then you're going to look up and peek down the midline of your body, come through the window of your arms, and then 1 vertebrae at a time, you're going to come up. Exhale, forward, reach, reach, reach. Inhale, return, exhale to the mat. So we're going to do that with the inhale and exhale, and I'm going to emphasize that, okay? Inhale, up, look down the middle of your body. Exhale, forward. Inhale, return, exhale, all the way to the mat. Now, if you want to keep them up here, you can do that. If you want to go even more advanced, bring them over to the wall behind you. So you inhale, up, exhale, forward. Inhale, return, exhale to the mat. 1 more, just with a nice flow. Inhale, up, exhale, forward. Inhale, return, and exhale to the mat. So here's the 1-leg circles. We want to put these really loosen up your hips. So put your palms flat on the floor, and come up. Now, I want you to know I have really tight hamstrings. See, I don't have straight legs. Some of you try to straighten it if you don't have tight hamstrings like me. It's fine, even if you want to go like this. That's a modification. You can bend it and just have this at 90 degrees, or you can try to have your whole leg at 90 degrees. So what you want to do is inhale and bring that belly button in, stabilize those hips, and you want to bring your leg across the midline of your body, only out to the width of your hip. You're going to draw circles. So you're going in a circle. So that's 1. Inhale down, exhale up 2. Inhale down, exhale up 3. Inhale down, pull that belly button in. Exhale up 4. And inhale down, exhale up 5. Then bring that knee into your chest. Oh. And let that hip flexor on the opposite side relax, but also nice upper hamstring stretch. Feels good. And then straighten out your leg. Okay, let's bring that left leg up. Try to have it as straight as you can. Point that toe like a ballerina and go around. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so we're going to do that. That's it. So we're going to do 5 both ways now, okay? So I should bring that in and stretch that out like I did that. This is just an introductory video, so I just wanted not to fatigue you that first time. So we're going to do it 1 more time. You usually only do it 5 each way. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and bring the knee and stretch, and then straighten it out. Bring the other leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Eventually you do a whole oblong all the way down to your opposite toe. But this is a basic mat class, so I'm teaching you the modified version first. And so there you go. So we have 4 exercises in the warm-up. The 100, the roll-up, the 1-leg circles, And then let's just walk up those legs, and you're gonna do rolling like a ball. So we'll do a modification of rolling like a ball. I love this. Okay, rolling like a ball is very fun. So you wanna take your hands behind your thighs, and you're gonna look at your belly button, and then try to put your forehead through your knees or as close to your knees as you possibly can. And you want to C-curve your spine. You don't want to have a straight spine even when you come up from the rolling. So you want to inhale and exhale, up and balance. Keep that C-curve. Inhale, exhale, up. Inhale, exhale, up. And inhale, exhale, up. Nice way to roll out your spine. Inhale, exhale, up. And then we're done. So that is the 4 warm-up exercises. Now we're going to do the fabulous 5 exercises. They're core exercises for the front of your core. So the first one, I'll do the modifications and also do a regular basic. So the first one is called the single leg stretch. So you take this hand, left hand, put it on the inside of the right knee, right hand on the outside of the right ankle. You're going to lift your head and chest, keep that apple under your chin as you extend your left leg long, like this. And then you switch. And then you switch again. And then you switch again. But you also can do breath here. It's inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Now modification, lower your head and chest. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. And another modification can be this. You can lift your head and chest and just put your hand behind your thigh. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, or lower. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale, whatever works. So bring your knees into your chest, lower your head and chest if you haven't already done so. So now we're going to do something called the double leg stretch. But first we're going to have our hands. This is a little modification you might want to try just to get used to going from proximal, that's your center core of your body, to distal, which is your arms and your legs. So you just want to put your legs out and bring them back in, pull in that core, put your legs out, pull them back in, put your legs out, and pull them back in. And so now we're going to modify that, or not modify it, we're going to add on to it. We're going to lift our head and chest, and we put our hands on the front of the shins. This is the full double leg stretch. You're going to exhale all your, bring those knees into your forehead. And then you're going to inhale long and thin. So you're going to take your hands, act like you're taking a top hat off your head. So your distal parts of your body goes to opposite end. Keep your head and chest lifted. Don't go up and down. Keep your head and chest lifted, and then bring it in. And the cue here is inhale long and thin. Exhale, bring your arms around. Pull your knees in. Keep your head and chest lifted. Or the whole time you can keep your head and chest down, but just don't go up and down. So inhale long and thin. Exhale, pull your knees in. Inhale long and thin. Pull your knees in. Inhale long and thin. Pull your knees in. Lower your head and chest. Okay, the next one is called the scissors. It's also called the single straight leg stretch. And the first one is the single leg stretch, the double leg stretch, and this is called the single straight leg stretch, but I just call it the scissors. It's kind of the nickname for it because it's too many words to say that. So what we want to do is take your right leg, and you can grab behind your thighs, you can grab your calves, or you can grab it all the way up to your ankle. So I'm gonna grab up to my ankle, but feel free to grab just behind your thighs, and you're gonna scissor your legs, and you're gonna pull that right leg twice towards you and switch to the left leg. Pull, pull, nice hamstring stretch. And it's pull, 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 pull. Ooh, feels so good. Pull, 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 pull. You can also lower your head and chest. Pull, 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 and pull, pull. Again, behind your thighs. Pull, 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 pull. Or you can go behind your gaps. And let's talk about the breath here. The breath is inhale, exhale, exhale, short inhale, exhale, exhale. And I'll demonstrate it. So get in that scissor position and you go short inhale, and bring it in and lower your head and chest and rock and roll. So 3 out of 5 of the ab exercises we've done. So the next one we'll do a modification today. Take your hands, put them in a diamond position and put it on this part of your back. This is what we call the small of your back. So I want you to put it underneath you. Whoa. Okay. We put it underneath us. It's like a little platform. So you're going to inhale. Bring your knees into your chest. Pull your belly button to your spine. And you're going to straighten up your legs as much as you can. Put your heels together and your toes out. That's the Pilates stand. Scrunch those legs together. You're going to hug the midline. So you're going to lift your head and chest. Think about an apple under your chin. Up. And then you're going to inhale, lower. And exhale, lift, pull the belly button in. Inhale, lower to 45. Exhale, lift. You can go lower when we get more advanced. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. You can also do this with your head and chest down. Exhale, lift. 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. And last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Feels so good. Okay, take your hands out. Ah, rock and roll. Oh, here we go. I forgot to keep track of doing this. I got to get my Apple Watch going. Okay, so the next one is called the crisscross. The crisscross is not like what you usually do in your group exercise classes. The crisscross in Pilates has some real distinctions to it. So try to learn how to do it with me. Okay, you're going to take, always in Pilates, we don't do this with our hands. We layer them, we don't lace. So layer, you're going to put it on the back of your head. You're going to lay down. Think about the nice neutral spine. Think about your bowl of soup. So we're going to just do it here as a modification with your feet down. You're going to take your right elbow and it's going to go to your left knee as your left knee comes in. So you're going to go 1, got it, and down. And then left elbow to right knee, 1, and down. Let's do 4 more of that. And 2, and 3, pull the belly button in, and 4. Okay, that's the modification. So now what we're going to do is you're going to bring your knees into your chest. And you're going to come and you're going to bring your left knee in, and your right leg is going to go along as your right elbow goes to your left knee. So like this. And then you're going to keep your head and chest up above, up to your shoulder blades. And then you're going to twist from that. Your left elbow is going to go to the right knee. And switch. And switch. Keep your elbows out to the sides. Switch. Inhale. Inhale. Exhale. Exhale. Hello. How you doing? We're having fun today. And bring it to center and bring it down. Yay! The 5 fab ab exercises are all done now. Yay. Okay, so now what I like to put in here is a nice little stretch. So we're going to see your hip flexors have been working. And this is not part of the regular Pilates routine, but I do it anyway. I call it the rack stretch. I'm 6'2", so I always tell people that they're going to be taller than me when they get out of the class. So bring your hands to the wall behind you, toes pointed to the wall in front of you. You're going to just relax there, laying there, and then you're going to inhale, and then stretch it out, just like someone's pulling from both sides. trying to make you taller. You can even wiggle your hips a little bit. And then relax. Inhale. And exhale, stretch on the rack. Inhale. Exhale, stretch. And last time, inhale. And exhale, stretch. And then bring your knees in, put your hands behind your thighs. You're just gonna rock up to a sitting position. And now we're going to do the spine stretch forward. So you wanna have your hands or your legs about a little bit more than hip width. For most mats, that's at the corners of the mat. I have an extra wide mat, extra long too. But that's what you want. You wanna just about a little bit more than hip distance. It's not like a gymnastic. I have a lot of gymnasts that take my class and they love to do this. You want to have it just outside your hips. Okay? So you want to flex your feet and you want to think about your knees going down and gluing. So you want to straighten out those legs. See? You want to do that. So you want to lift your spine. You want to lift your ribs off of your hips. And we're going to keep your shoulders down. You're going to have your hands forward. You're going to inhale, lift up, and then exhale, chin to chest. Crown of the head goes to the wall in front of you. It's one vertebra at a time. It's like an imaginary wall. You're peeling off from an imaginary wall. And you're stretching, you're lifting those ribs up, 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 out. And then you're inhaling back. One vertebra at a time, you come up, crown of the head to the ceiling. So let's inhale, prepare. Exhale forward, one vertebra at a time. Stretch, 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 spine stretch forward, down to the middle of your back. Woo. Inhale, return. Keep those knees down to the ground. One more prep. Exhale forward. Pull that belly button in. Pretend I'm pulling you from behind around your waist. Inhale, return. That's what I do sometimes with my students in person. Oh, I should say, just a little added thing, is if you have trouble with tight hamstrings and this is hard for you, you can sit on a pillow. So I'm going to do it on a pillow, but we're going to do it where we're just inhale, inhale back, exhale forward, okay? So inhale, prepare for the first one. Straight, I'm doing it on the pillow. Exhale forward. Inhale, return. Exhale forward. Reach. Inhale, return. And last one, exhale forward. And inhale, return. Okay, I'm going to take the pillow away. So we're going to do the corkscrew again, just like you did for the lower lift. You're going to take it in the small of your back. You're going to lay on that diamond. And you bring your knees into your chest. The corkscrew, you don't lift your head and chest. You squeeze your legs together, heels together, toes apart. And you're just going to do a circle. And don't lift that opposite hip. So just as far as you can go without lifting the opposite hip, bring it. So you did one circle one way, and then you go the opposite way and do it the other way, and then do it again. One way, over another, and then go away. I do not have music, by the way, because I wanted you to concentrate on the moves. So bring your knees into your chest, bring your hands behind your thighs. We're going to rock up again, and now we'll do the saw. The saw, same position as spine stretch forward. Except where you put your arms out. So you're going to put your arms out, but you're going to wiggle. They're not going to be totally here so you can't see them. Just a little bit forward, wiggle your fingers, you're going to see them. So you're going to inhale, lift that spine, lift those ribs up, and you're going to turn. You're going to look at this hand behind you, and you're going to saw off your little toe with your pinky finger. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, bring it up, lift, over, exhale, 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 bring it up, inhale, twist, exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, lift it up, twist, exhale, exhale, exhale. It's not a bounce at the bottom. And then last time, twist, exhale, exhale, exhale. Twist, exhale, exhale, exhale. Oh, that was so hard for me to do. Okay, so now what we're going to do is flip over onto our stomachs. And eventually we'll go into flow. That's one of the sixth principle of Pilates is flow, but we're not flowing today. We're just teaching today. So this is going to be the swan prep. So I want you to glue your layered hands to your forehead. Never the two shall part ever again. I'm going to part it because so you can hear me on the video. So, okay, so we're gonna go hands down. You might be able to hear me. Can you hear me? I hope you can. So we're gonna bring our legs together, squeeze those legs together, point those toes toward the wall behind you, glue your forehead to your hands, and you're going to inhale, prepare, and exhale, lift it up, lift, 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 lift. Head, chest, and heart up. And then down you go. So it's inhale, prepare, exhale, lift, 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 and exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. Last one, inhale up, and exhale down. So there you go. So now we're going to do the single leg kicks. And it seems like these don't do much, but what they do is they stretch out this muscle called the psoas, and it connects your upper body and lower body, and it doesn't get stretched out very easily. So that's the purpose of it. So you want your hips to go into the ground, bring your legs together. Now you're going to take your hands, either fists or like this, and they're going to be parallel. Pretend there's a basketball there, and you're squeezing the basketball. So we've got to bring our shoulders down and in their pockets, extend the knees, extend the neck long, and then you're going to, from the knee, you're going to bend the right knee, and your heel goes to your right glute. 1, 2, and down. 1, 2 on the left, and down. And then we keep those hips down, kick, kick, and 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 down, and kick, kick, and down. 2 more. Kick, kick, and down, and kick, kick, and down. And that is the beginning of the back exercises. Backs are usually very weak, so we start out with just those exercises at the very beginning. So let's go back into the spine. We call it the child's pose in Pilates. It's called, it's called the shell stretch in Pilates, and it's called the child's pose in yoga, but I don't know how I got that. So I want you to stretch it out, your arms out. You're going to stretch that latissimus dorsi, that upper back too that you just worked. Eventually, we do equal numbers of exercises in our back and in our front. But we start out with the front, 5 in the front. Okay, and so now we are going to go into the kicks. So you want to get to the back of your mat, and we're going to just lie down. So you're one straight line, and then you're going to prop your head up, and your hips are going to be stacked. Your hand is going to be in front of your heart, and then you're going to bring your feet, your legs, one unit, to the corner of your mat. Stack your shoulders on top of one another, stack your hips, come up to hip height. We're going to do forward and back. So you flex your foot, you kick forward, and then you point your toe and you go all the way back, stretching out that hip flexor, working that glute. And kick, and back. We'll just do 4 more. Kick, 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 and back, kick, kick, and back, and kick, kick, and back. Just 6 today. So now we're going to do the up and down. So on the way up, we're just going to do 5 each way. So you're going to pretend there's a stack of books on the outside of your thigh, and you're going to resist, 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 and float it down. Resist, 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 float it down. 3 more. Resist, 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 float it down. And 2 more. Resist, 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 float it down. And 1 more. Resist, 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 float it down. So now this is a little bit harder. You're going to float it up to hip height, and you're going to resist with that inner thigh. Resist, 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 down, float up. Resist, 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 down, float up. Resist, 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 float up. Resist, 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 float up. And resist, 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 float up. Okay, so now we're going to take our heels. So you're going to go in that like that, and you're going to take your heels. It's called striking the mat. You're just going to do little CD-sized circles and try to hit your heel each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we'll just do 3 on each side. Eventually you do 5 on each side with Pilates, but this is a basic routine. So let's go on to the other side. And get in that all the way, one straight line. Stack those hips, stack those shoulders, put your hand down, go to the corner of your mat, bring it up to hip height. We'll do 6, kick, kick, and 1, kick, kick, and 2, kick, kick, and 3, kick, kick, and 4, kick, kick, and 5, kick, kick, and 6, and bring it together. So you're going to resist 5 up and 5 down. So resist on the outside leg, up, 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 and float down. Resist, 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 float down. Resist, resist, float down. Resist, 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 float down, and resist, 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 float down. Float up, resist on the down. 3, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3, up, and 1, 2, 3, up. And then bring those heels together, 5 forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Ooh, nice, nice stuff happening with your hips. So we're going to do right now, we're going to do a little, I think I should be facing this way. We're going to do a little figure 4 stretch. I call it a pretzel stretch. So take your right ankle, put it above your left knee, and then just first with your feet on the ground on the left side, just push with your hand on that right knee. Ooh, just releasing that hip. You just worked your hip a little bit. And then you're going to accentuate it by lifting that left leg and taking one hand behind the left thigh and then using your hand to push that right knee. And then you can also go with your left thigh, and your left knee can go outside of your hip a little bit, just out to the outside, and then you get a better stretch on the right. And then bring it back to center if you did that. And we're going to go to the other side. Left ankle on right knee, and then push one. Just pushing with your leg down. Starting up, and then lifting that right leg, putting your right hand behind right thigh, and then using your left hand to push on that knee, and then you can go on the right side, a little bit outside of the hip, getting a better stretch. Bring it back to center. Bring your knees in. Roll back and forth. Rock and roll. Feels very good. So now what we're going to do is a modified teaser. And this is called a teaser prep for the modification. There's all these different levels of the teaser. Joseph Pilates once did an interview on his desk, an hour-long interview with the newspaper, and he did a teaser the whole time. And this is a teaser. Can you imagine he was in this position for an hour? He was strong. Okay, but we're going to do a modification of that. So put your feet on the ground, knees bent. This is like Mount Jefferson or Mount Hood. You want to go to Bald Hill, right outside of Corvallis on the way to Philomath. You don't want to have a big mountain. You want just a little hill. So you slide your feet toward the bottom of your mat. And you're going to put your palms just on the ground and then extend your right leg. Keep your legs together on the upper half where the thighs are. Inhale, and then you're going to lift. It's like a roll up, one vertebra at a time. You're going to come up and reach toward your toes. And then come on down. And reach toward your toes the second time. And come on down. And then reach toward your toes the third time. Bring that belly button in and down. And then you're going to do it on the other side. Remember to pull those abs in and up. Stretch out. Just keep the thighs together, but stretch out your leg on the left side. So it's inhale, exhale up, reach, inhale down, exhale up, two, reach, and down, and exhale up, three, reach, and down, and then knees into chest. Bring your hands behind your thighs. Let's rock up. We're going to do the third rolling exercise. Well, it's just the second rolling exercise in the beginning that we add in the intermediate. We add another rolling exercise, which is my favorite, so stay tuned. Okay, you're going to put I'll do it like this so you can see. You're going to put your heels together and you're going to dive into the seals pool and come out. So it's from the inside out. And then I'll go to the side so you can see. So you have your knees out and you're going to press your elbows into your inner thighs. So let's just come up here and balance. C-curve again, just like we did for rolling like a ball. You want to balance just behind your sits bones. Keep balancing. I have some people that didn't do rolling. They just balanced like this. So you're going to bring 3 times, you're going to bring those heels together, just like Dorothy, the Wizard of Oz. I don't know, there's no place like home. So it's 1, 2, 3. And then with that C curve, you're going to go back, and at the tip of your roll back, you do 1, 2, 3 again. So you're going to come back, and 1, 2, 3, and then up, balance. Oop, I went too far. And 1, 2, 3, back, 1, 2, 3. Balance. So the breathing is inhale, 1, 2, 3, exhale up, 1, 2, 3. Inhale back, 1, 2, 3, exhale up, 1, 2, 3. Last time. Inhale back, 1, 2, 3, exhale, 1, 2, 3. Yay! We did it. So that is, one more. The front support. Okay. So the front support is you start standing up, usually like a typical front support, but I'm going to do a modification. So you're going to get on your hands and knees, and we're just going to go into a plank from this position, okay? So you're going to put your right leg back, and followed by your left leg. Now you can do this from this position, or you can do it from this position, whatever works for you. But you're going to have a straight line. You can see I have a straight line. So the crown of my head is going to the wall in front of me, and my heels. It's just one straight line from the crown of my head, hopefully, to my heels. And then bring your right knee down, left knee down. And let's just do one more. Left, back, right back. Hold it, and then let's breathe. Just 3 times in and out. Pull the belly button in. And 3. Hold the belly button. Right knee down, left knee down. Let's go into a shell stretch. Oh, that felt so good. I love doing Pilates. Okay. Breathing. Okay. This is just a reminder today to be kind to everybody you meet. Crisscross applesauce. Let's roll those shoulders back. The nice thing about Pilates is you stretch throughout the whole routine. So you should be stretched and strengthened, and I look forward to seeing you again. But we're going to have one final breathing exercise. We're going to inhale up, reach, reach, reach. What are you grateful for? Think about what you're grateful for. Exhale, you're going to twist, bringing this hand to the opposite knee, looking behind you. Nice little spine stretch. Breathe. And then inhale forward. And the other side, exhale. And inhale up. Last time, bring your hands together. Bring them down and give yourself a round of applause. That was the Pilates basic mat routine. See you soon. Bye.